Hello and welcome back to RC Icons. So in this video, I want to get the 6.4 clear built. You guys saw me unbox this a while back. I had 3 RC10 clear kits, 2 of which are now gone. I sent them off. And then this was the one that I bought at K&K Hobbies when I was on vacation. Again, it was a kit that I probably wouldn't have bought, except when I saw the car in front of me, I kind of fell in love with it. So I'm looking forward to building it. I've never built the kit clear before. Still haven't built the RC10 clear kit. I wanted to do this one first. I'm coming off a winter of really haven't built a whole lot. It's been months, like months and months. I worked on the blizzards. And that's it. It's probably been almost 6 months since I've built anything. At the very least, a new unboxed kit. I can't even remember. I think the Golf Group 3 car, the MO5, was the last actual kit that I built. Which sounds crazy because it was endless ago. Like endless ago. I can't remember the last car I built. It's been that long. So I want to get this one built. I don't know how in depth I'll get with the build because there's 6.4 builds all over YouTube probably. So I don't know how in depth I'll get with the video, but by the end of the video I want the car done. So I'm gonna bring the camera over real quick and I'll probably have it started or something, I'm not sure, but we'll just kind of take it as it comes. So this video probably won't be like a normal build video where it's an hour long and I'm showing you literally almost every step or every 2 steps. I'm probably just going to work through it, show you a couple of times here and there, maybe pictures, I'm not sure, and then by the end we'll have a built car. And then you guys can either see what I saw or say you're an idiot. See you in a second. Alright, so I'm through step 4. And that's where we're at. So I took an old crap servo. The only servos I have are red. And I didn't want red in the chassis with all the blue, black, silver, and clear. So I took an old high-tech servo, cut the wire off of it because I'm literally only using it to hold the wheels straight. Front lower bulkhead is on. Steering is in. It's unbelievably smooth. Although that should be expected. This is a 6.4. It was just replaced. So this is a car from, what, 2023? I'm getting fingerprints all over my nice chassis. But we've got our side rails on. Steering is in place. We're about to fit our front upper bulkhead in step 5. And then step 6 is getting the front lower arms, shock tower. Step 7 is arms. Step 8 is shock tower. And then we're going to get into bag 3, step 9, which is, or bag 3, step 1. Which is getting the C-hubs and steering links and all that in place. So we should have the front end of a car on here somewhat quickly. And then we'll be getting into the ball diff. So I'll keep moving forward. I'll bring you back. The front end of the car will be on. And we'll be getting ready to build a diff. So far, I've built the whole thing with my dynamite tool. If you saw the unboxing video, I explained this. I bought this to build the car while I was on vacation, yet I didn't have time to build the car. So just for shits and giggles, I wanted to see if I could build the car. Other thing was with a full height servo, at least for me, I had to put the kit comes with some servo spacers, and I did use them to try to get the servo forward because I believe this battery goes here, shorty pack. I believe part of this would be for your electrics. This cutout, either that or it's a weight, I'm not sure. I've never built a 6.4 before. So I'm not sure what that milled cutout is for. It does have 4 screw holes. Although, like I said, it might just be posts that go in there. I'm not sure. But I wanted to keep the servo as inline perpendicular to that servo arm as possible. So I needed to pull the servo forward by spacing it forward with the spacers. So I use the spacers. If you've ever built a 6.4, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, it's kind of irrelevant. See you in a second with a front end on. Alright, it's been a few hours. We've got a car. Again, if you want to see a 6.4 build, I'm sure there's tons of them on YouTube. But I figured I would just push through it. I still have shocks to do. I still have gear cover. I still have battery mounts. There's still 2 full bags left. Bag 9 and bag 10. So, like I showed in the first video, I did put a junk servo in there just to hold the wheels straight once it's done. Done good. No scratches on the chassis. It looks good. I did have one issue. I've had a couple of issues. Nothing crazy. It just has to do with the clear plastics. So whether it's the RC10 or the 6.4, I would suggest putting a dab of clear shock oil on your screws, especially the long ones. So anything over 10 millimeter in length, that's just a 12 mil. And the head stripped. Actually snapped on my Dynamite tools. I snapped the 1.5 millimeter head, trying to tighten one screw in, and then I stripped that screw. That screw was bottom shock tower right here, and I had absolutely no room to get in there and try to work that screw back out and put a new one in. I was able to do it, but it took some time. Put a little bit of oil on the end of those threads, and they'll cut nice all the way in, and you don't start getting the clicking, click, 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 click. And if you stop, that's it. You're going to strip the head. So you got to take it all the way, regardless of whether you have oil or not. But if you have oil on it, it works way better. It just lubes the screw as it's cutting through the plastic. Excuse me. So wifey brought me a sandwich for lunch. She knows it's the first car I've built in 6 months, so she's just letting me go do what I want. She's a saint anyways when it comes to that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna build some big bores here, which is really the reason I fell in love with this car in the first place. And then I'll finish up with battery brackets and let's see, wheels. That's why the bag's so big. No tires in the kit. I'll have to look to see what I have for tires that will fit. I don't know what I have in stock here. I probably have something. I just don't know what. Definitely won't be an associated tire because I don't have any associated tires. But yeah, I'm going to keep moving forward here. And I'll bring you back with a finished chassis. And then it's just a matter of putting the body together. No paint on this one, so that's always a plus. So I'll see you here in a second with finished chassis. Alright. I know this is a quick video for you guys, but again, this car's been built a million times on YouTube. Just not clear. So, it's done. It looks great. Minimal decals, reedy, power on the sides, associated on the top wing, and just associated B6.4 to 6.4 on the sides. It's all about being able to see this car. And hopefully you guys can see now with those 13 millimeter big bore shocks and the carbon fiber what I saw at K&K. This car is just so smooth. Unbelievable. Gorgeous. So that is it. I'm going to clean up. So the associated 6.4 cc I hope you guys liked it. I've got a set of J Concepts on here, 2.2s front and rear. They're both brand new with foams. It's kind of cool because you can see the ribbed foams on the inside. In this car, it just screams "run me." Unfortunately, that is not going to happen with this one. It does make me want to buy a 7, to be completely honest, but we'll have to see. I've got enough cars for the track right now, so I don't need to be buying more. That's for sure. My Kyosho RB6.6 and RB7 are just as capable. So let me get this cleaned up, and I'll bring you back for a closing here. Get my dynamite tools put away, except for my broken one I can toss. We'll see you in a second. Well, I hope you guys can appreciate what I saw with the built car at K&K. I've got a lot of respect for the 6.4 and the 7 now that I've built one. I even like the cab forward body, to be honest. I mean, you can just tell this is a race car, right? And we all know that this is a race car. But for them to do it in clear, had a lot of us scratching our heads, including myself. I can understand the original one to celebrate 40 years of the RC10, but this one I just really had no clue what they were thinking. But it is cool, I'll be honest. Hopefully you guys, it'll come through in the camera, you know, how cool it is. The only thing I would do different if I was to build this again, I would blue screw it. I would change all the screws to blue. And that would just make it that much better. But this thing is just unreal. It just screams run me. It is so smooth. I don't know, we'll have to see. I'm going to run my 6.6 on the track, my RB 6.6, and who knows, there might be an RC10 7 V7 in our future, but we'll have to see. Let me know in the comments what you think, if I changed your mind, potentially. If I didn't, that's fine. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, whichever you want, doesn't matter. And let me know in the comments what you think. If you're not already a subscriber, I'd ask you to consider subscribing to support the channel. Till next time, we'll see you soon. Thanks.